You are now listening to Random Things, starring Random Bitches.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to the podcast. I don't know what accent that was.
It sounded like a Dracula monster mash kind of thing.
You know, before starting the podcast, I was like cooking myself some lunch. I made myself an egg sandwich because I was looking through our Instagram. And I was like, yo, I want my egg over hard, whatever it's called. And I was like, but I want bread too, and some cheese and some adobo sprinkled over the egg. You already know the vibes, right?
Right.
And while I was cooking, I was listening to like a Halloween playlist. Like, this is the monster mash. This is the
Monster mash.
So like I was literally listening to like, my Halloween playlist. And I just felt good,
All right.
I felt really good.
We are getting super close to Halloween time, and I'm getting super excited.
Yeah, I'm really excited for fall this year. 52 days until Red Taylor Swift version comes out. I'm very excited. I'm excited for Halloween. I'm excited that your birthday's in November. So a lot of fun stuff in fall.
Yes, lots of fun stuff in fall. I love fall. I celebrate my birthday all fall. So like my birthday has literally started.
Yeah. Every single one of Jessica's birthday parties have been fall Halloween. Halloween, not even fall, Halloween.
Kind of, yeah.
And she even like when we had our wedding episode, you were like, "Oh, I want like a fall themed."
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, "Get the over it."
I can't. Fall is who I am. I was born in fall, and it just means the world to me. That
you're a true Scorpio.
I am oh God, don't tell people. For some reason, when people hear that, like,
well, bitch, we already said your birthday was in November. They know you're a Scorpio.
Not necessarily, depending on when it is, but for some reason, like I had one coworker. I've had a few coworkers, but one coworker in particular who, because my mother got me a necklace that has a Scorpio on it, a scorpion. Again, because it's my astrological sign, and she was like, "Oh, is that a scorpion on your necklace?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm a Scorpio." And she was like, "Bitch, bye." And I was like,
oh my God.
I was like, what? And she was like, "I don't fuck with Scorpios." And I was like, "But I thought we were doing so well. Like, I thought we had something going." And she was like, "Nah, the last Scorpio fucked me up. Seriously." I was like, damn. I was like, we're not all bad. We're just a little crazy.
I actually like Scorpios.
I mean, you better. Like,
I like Scorpios. I never had a issue with Scorpios. Let me tell you who I don't fuck with. Pisces.
Oh.
Pisces males. Females I could do. For some reason, males, I'm like, not that I've ever even dated a Pisces male, but I feel like I always have friction with like, even like, I can't be fucking friends with you. I don't want to be in the same motherfucking room as you if you're a Pisces. What's the month that's born in January?
Oh, Capricorn?
Capricorn?
Yeah,
I think it's with them. I'll tell you why later.
Oh, okay. There's only like one sign that I've actually like had issues with, and it's other than other Scorpios.
You had issues? Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, yes, I did. Relationship issues anyway. Are Geminis.
Yeah, I don't like Geminis either.
I have a love-hate relationship with Geminis. So like I have like some people who are Geminis that I've been friends with, and it's been like fine, smooth sailing, no problems. And then there's some where I'm just like I'm gonna fuck you up. Like, I'm done. Like, I can't deal with you.
What is it about Geminis for you? Because I'll say what it is about Geminis for me.
Two-faced.
Agreed. But you know what? Me and you, like, I feel like Taurus and Scorpios are really straight to the point. We're like we're not cold in a sense, like you're not sensitive, but we're just like bold. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're not.
No, they're not. Yeah. And I think that's where like my problem kind of.
Because like me and you, we don't sugarcoat shit. Nothing.
Nope.
Like I was saying that the other day. I was like, oh yeah, me and Jessica are so honest with each other. And Josh was like, yeah, so fucking honest that you fucking tore the poor girl down about her neon green dining room set.
Listen, I don't care. I still love that neon green dining room set. I'm still all for it. And I don't care. Like, watch, you're just gonna come over one day and you're just gonna see a lime green chair and I'm gonna put your name on it. I'm gonna be like, it's gonna say Laiza. Like, I will get rainbow chairs and I will have a dinner and I will make sure that your chair is the lime green one.
All right. Well, bitch, I was like fucked up but let me tell you, when you minus that like neon green dining room set, perfection. When you minus it in that picture, other than the art in the background of that picture. But I knew you weren't going to put that art. That was just a photo of inspiration. But she kept going on because when you first sent it to me, I was like, oh, she's just talking about the background. The wallpaper is literally perfection, stunning, beautiful. Everything.
I think we need to describe the wallpaper. It was like this beautiful deep blue, but like a royal deep blue. And it looked like paint strokes, but it was like lighter in some areas than others. And it was just a stunning blue wallpaper. I don't know who makes it. I'm going to have to like scour the webs for this, but beautiful wallpaper.
Literally stunning. And but then I was like, oh, she's just sending it to me for the wallpaper and like some of the decor in the background. And then you went on and on about the neon green. Oh, I just love the color and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, baby Jesus, give me the strength. Baby Jesus, give me the strength. And then, when Eric was like neutral, I said, Eric's going to have a heart attack. He's going to have a heart attack. He walks in the house. He sees a neon green dining room table. He's going to have a heart attack.
Listen, that's on him. That's not on me.
But like the other pictures you sent me, I thought were beautiful. And I was like, I said, the more I come at Jessica with this neon green dining room set, the more she's going to want to buy it.
Oh, absolutely. I showed it to my dad and my dad was like, no. I was like, I'm sorry, what? And he was
like, Frey, come through.
I was like showing him inspiration. I was like, for my future living room and dining room, I want it to be, I want it to be different. I want it to be colorful. I want it to be bright. And I showed him that and he was like, no. And I was like, I'm sorry. What don't you like? And he's just like, all of it. And I was like,
whoa.
I was like, wait a second.
All of it.
I was like, wait a second. Let's back up here. Let's back up and let's try this again. What don't you like about it? And he was like, I just told you I don't like any of it. And I'm like, he's like, Jessica, I think you need to stick with, a brown couch, not a pink couch. Because I was telling him I wanted a pink couch. He's like, and a plain dining room set. And I was like, no,
I could get down with the pink couch because pink is my favorite color. Very surprising that a person who's hated pink their whole life has sent me pictures with so much fucking pink in it. I said, wait a minute, did me and Jessica roll reverse?
So I don't know.
My fucking house is pink right now.
I used to love the color pink when I was little. Pink was my favorite color when I was growing up. And as I got older, I just started gravitating more towards black. And black is my favorite color. However, I know that in home decor, black is a very harsh color and it makes things feel small. And I don't want that. So I want everything to be, colorful and bright, to be inviting and to, show, just be happy. Like I want to be able to walk into my house and not see like, oh, it's brown, it's gray, boring. I want it to have life to it. So my dad said no. My dad says I need brown. Eric was like, why don't we go with some more neutral colors? And I'm like, fine. Then we're painting the ceiling.
You can do a mix of neutral colors and pops. Like the one picture you sent me where there was like pops of pink, a little pop of green. You can do that and still do like a neutral color. Like the couch doesn't have to be neutral.
Yeah.
It's all in the way. Just like, I am a little bit like you where like pink is my favorite color, but if we kind of sit down and look at the logistics, it's not. I don't wear
Yeah.
pink. Like Liza doesn't wear pink. I don't know why. Like I look in my closet, I'm like, wow, bitch, there's a lot of black in here.
That literally my closet is like summer black, winter black, gray, and black.
And I have a lot of like summer dresses, and things like that. And even my summer dresses, like I don't like, I may have like 4 pink dresses out of my like 110 summer dresses.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, that's like not a lot. So I don't even gravitate towards pink when I go out to pick out clothes. And I think it's because like when I think of pink, like wearing pink, I think of little girl.
Really?
Like,
Like what? Like, are you thinking like a particular shade of pink?
no, I just think like, okay, so now I wear more sneakers than anything. And I
Right.
feel like if I bought pink sneakers, that it feels little girl to me.
Interesting.
Because like, okay, so like a year ago, me and Josh were like trying to pick out some Jordans,
Mm-hmm.
and I wear kid sizes in shoes and like
Okay.
sneakers. So when a kid sneaker has pink, it's a little girl shoe. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
So that's why I see it like that. Now, if I buy it in the women's section, that's a different story. But most of the time, I'm buying my Jordans in the little kid section because it's cheaper and they fit better, honestly.
That's
And
fair. That's fair.
it's like little girl to me. I do have pink, like I have a full ass fucking um like a what's it called? A Nike sweatsuit, like sweatpants with the like pullover.
Uh-huh.
It's like hot pink. Then I have like certain like merch items that are like white and pink, but like I don't wear it on like the reg. For someone whose fucking whole house, living room, kitchen is pink, I don't wear it the way I should.
That's
Like
so funny.
like literally, I just love to see it aesthetically, but like in clothes, I don't know, it's not for me. Unless it's a hot pink, like or like a magenta, like I could get down with it. But I don't think like a light pink looks good on me.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
I feel
Mm-hmm.
like it washes me out. And bubblegum pink is like not my vibe.
Yeah. Oh.
Not my vibe. I actually really love like a magenta. Like if I'm wearing it, like a very magenta pink, you know?
Yeah. No, I
So
prefer like when I wear pinks, I do prefer deeper pinks. Those mauve colors,
they're just not for us.
no, I look
Mm-mm.
so sickly in those colors. And it makes me
Yeah.
sad because I see shirts and I'm like, oh, it's really pretty. I really like that. I wish I could wear it. And I'm like, you
No,
know what?
see, those colors translate old people to me, but like
Really?
not hip old people like our grandmas, like the other side. Yeah, I
Oh,
don't like those colors in
I mean,
general.
like, like, it depends on what it is. Some things I'm just like, wow, I really like that. And then I'll go and I'll try it on. I'm just like, I look like I should have died 6 months ago. Like,
You
like
look
I
like the
just,
corpse bride. That's a look.
it's,
You
it's
know?
not, it's sad. So
Yeah.
I
I
don't
do
wear
like
that.
pastel colors though. Like I have a lot of lavender, I have a lot of baby blue, I have a lot of like baby yellows in my closet when it comes to like, like summer dresses. And even like I pulled out a few of my sweaters.
Uh-huh.
Um and like I had this really nice sweater that's like baby blue. And I was like, wow, I like pastel colors. Can't relate to pink. I have no pink, you know?
That's so funny. All of my sweaters are like black or like dark deep blue, like a dark navy, or I love emerald green, like a deep
Yeah.
emerald green. And I'm so happy that this fall, like I'm seeing a lot of like deep emerald greens around, and I'm
Yeah.
just
I
like
hate it
thriving.
because I'm like, yo, that's not for you.
It's for
You know what I
me.
mean? It's emerald's my birthstone, so I feel like connected to it. I think that's why they made my beauty room emerald green.
Is your birthstone really emerald green?
Yes, I'm May. My birthstone is emerald.
I don't think I ever realized that.
Yeah, it is. I actually in my jewelry box, I have a bunch of like from when I was younger.
Uh-huh.
Like it don't fit me anymore. Like when I was like 5, a bracelet with like emeralds on it. And I have necklaces, I have earrings. Like every birthday, I always got some sort of emerald
Oh my
jewelry.
God. That must be a Hispanic thing because every fucking birthday, I also got something with my birthstone. The
Or
earrings.
my name on it.
Yeah, bitch, yes. I still wear my nameplate. I wear it all the time.
I lost mine. Let me tell you a story about mine real quick. I was in Lebanon middle school. Was it
Ooh.
middle school or was it high school? You know what? I think it was a high school. Yeah, it was high school. And we went to gym class. I had a fucking lock on my locker. I guess I didn't like, you know how sometimes you could lock it and you think it's locked, but it's not.
Oh, so
Like
it like you didn't push it all the way in.
I didn't push it all the way in. That day, someone fucking stole my fucking $250 pair of jeans. Okay. And they stole my necklace, my nameplate necklace. Who the fuck's name is Liza with an extra A in it?
Yeah, like especially spelled the way yours is. Like no one has that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And then I had to walk around. Thank God gym was like second to last period for me. I ended up walk around with like gym shorts and then my regular shirt for the day.
Oh, so annoying. I had someone one year steal something. It wasn't in Lebanon, it was at Cedar Crest. I had,
Boo.
I know, boo. I had someone steal. It was in middle school. My mom bought me. Do you remember when Rockaware was like the
Oh
shit?
yeah.
Okay,
Sure.
so
And
my
baby fat, sure.
yes. So my mom bought me this like it was like a warm brown, like it was a nice brown. I didn't like it as much back then because I was like, oh, it's poopy brown. But now thinking about it, I look really good in browns.
Yeah.
And just like warm tones, I just look really, really good in them. And it had, it had Rockaware in pink, and it was a really nice sweater. And it was an expensive sweater because, back in the day, Rockaware was expensive. And I had it in my locker, and I guess I also did not lock my locker, and someone stole it. And oh my God, I have not heard the end of it. Till this day, my mother will still bring up that stupid little bitch that stole your sweater.
Yeah. I
She'll still
actually
talk
never
shit about
told
her.
anyone in my family that that necklace got stolen. I didn't. I just was like, they're like, why don't you wear it? Because I don't
Oh,
wear it. Sorry. Yeah. And then you know what's crazy? One day I went to the office
uh-huh.
and I saw the nameplate part. They had it at the office. They just didn't have the chain.
Did you get it back?
I got my nameplate back. Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, again, they probably good luck trying to pawn that. Like they keep like all of that information. You can find out who stole it.
Yeah. Stupid.
Oh God. But yeah, no, when I was younger, I used to get
Jewelry.
a lot of jewelry with my birthstone. My birthstone is a golden topaz. Um, and I had this really nice ring that my grandmother got me. It had a huge, it was like a square cut uh topaz on it. And it was probably at least a carat and a half. Like it was a big stone, and it had two little tiny diamonds on the side. And I must have hit it on something be- and the stone popped out.
Oof.
And I don't know where it went. I don't know if it was on the street. I don't know if it was on the school bus. Oh, I was so upset. I cried about it. I cried so much because I loved that ring so much. And it was very upsetting. But I think I ended up like melting it down and putting it in my current ring that I wear all the time.
Oh, your ring that you married
My
yourself in.
that I married myself with. Yes, bitch. I tell everybody about that. If anybody asks me about it, I'm like, let me tell you a story about a girl named Lucky. And
I posted that song.
I know, literally, I think that's why it came to my head because I was just thinking, I just remember hearing that song.
You know, it's crazy, that song. I actually really loved it growing up.
That album was bomb. Like,
Lucky.
I used to love that album.
Taylor Swift has a similar vibed song about like fame not being all it's cracked up to be. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
You would think, two of artists that I love I still fucking want to be famous. I don't think I want to be famous. I think I just want to be rich.
Yeah, I just want to be rich.
I have a random scenario that I want to see what you would do.
Oh God. Okay, let's do it. I'm ready.
So, I am obsessed with the show Manifest. Remember we were talking about it?
Yes.
Okay. So, if like this is a weird question in my opinion. If you died, okay, say you're dead.
Okay, I'm dead.
But you and Eric are married.
Okay.
If you're dead, do you want Eric to move on and find someone else, or do you want him to stay single and not mourn you, but like, not marry again?
It depends. It depends. It depends on the situation, on how I died. All right. One, did he kill me? Because if he killed me.
No. You died of a natural disaster.
Like natural causes and stuff. Okay.
Like God say you were killed in a plane accident, God forbid.
Okay. So I would say yes, that I would want him to move on. He will never find another like me. That's one. I just want to make sure that he is aware of
First
that.
of all, that's a Taylor Swift lyric.
Okay, calm down. Literally, that's a saying. It's a saying that
no, bitch. Taylor Swift wrote that in the song Me, the number one hit, Me, on the soundtrack of My Life, Lover. Okay,
well, I can tell you that that's not where I heard it, but that's fine.
I think you did, but
okay,
leave it there.
But I would eventually want him to move on, just not, take your time. Don't rush that.
How long would you want him to wait? Like 10 years?
No, not 10 years. He'd probably be dead by then.
How would he die, bitch? You're like,
because he'd be so sad without me. He wouldn't know what to do. He just want to come and join me. Oh God, he's gonna be like, no. Let me think. I think like a year, at least a year. I would, if it's before
a year, bitch. That's like fucking 10 minutes in the eyes of the Lord.
If it's before a year, I'm gonna have some questions for you. Who is this person? Why are you jumping down their throat so fast? Were you talking to them before? You want to come and talk to me about this? Because I can make an appointment, and I will, make sure that you are here on time for your appointment.
Would you haunt him?
Probably
not haunt him, but like, be around.
Oh, I mean, I would haunt him. Yeah. Just because I think it would be funny.
Oh my God. Now, this is another part of the scenario. He moves on. You said 1 year.
I said at least 1 year. At least.
Okay. At least 1 year.
Yeah.
5 years later, miraculously, your plane didn't crash. It was lost and it's found, and you come back and he's with another bitch. Do you expect him to leave you, or is your ass moving on?
Oh.
But like, listen, but in your eyes, like to him, 5 years have passed, but to you,
like at least
a normal plane ride, 2 years. No, it was like 2 hours. Like that's what happened in Manifest. For them, for their families, it was 5 years that they were gone. For them, they were on the plane, their normal 3 hour flight.
So they went to the quantum realm, is what happened. Guess so. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, if I'm going to I'll say my answer after you. But if I'm going to the quantum realm and I'm finding somebody else, bitch, you already know who I'm finding.
Oh, Paul Rudd. Okay, if I come back and he's with somebody else, damn.
What would you do? Would you leave it alone? Be happy with your new girl? Or would you be like, you coming back to me? We married. What you mean?
Damn.
What would you do?
A lot of therapy, girl. A lot of therapy on that one.
That's the show Manifest. So it's like crazy. And he's not married to the new girl. Like he's not married.
They're just dating.
But you and him are married. What you doing? And you guys, let's up the ante. You got 2 kids.
You mean 2 cats? Okay.
2 kids, bitch.
The cats. Okay, got it. Oh no. Damn. that's traumatizing.
Well, technically, you guys have 2 kids now, a dog and a cat.
This is true. This is very true. Which my baby is sleeping so preciously. Oh, he heard me. Now he's awake. Damn, what would I do? I mean, if they've only been dating for like a year or two, then I mean, what happened, puppy? Like, I'm right here. Come back home where you belong. But
remember, to them, it's been 5 years.
Oh, but
it's been 5 years. So if he took a year at least to mourn, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. 2 years he took to mourn. So that means he's been with this girl for 2.5, 3 years. Not married, not married, but they're together.
Damn, that's really tough. I don't know what I'd do. I probably would just cry a lot because I wouldn't want you, to not be happy because like you're with this new person and you're happy and you already, have come to terms that I'm gone.
But you're not gone.
But now I'm not gone. And now I know nothing different. Like I'm just coming home and expecting to find like my partner. Hey, I think I would let him stay with his partner, with his new partner. No matter how, I know that it would hurt me, but I think that I would let him stay with his new partner. But just remember that I'm still around, that you can come back whenever you want. Because I can only imagine like the trauma and like the hurt that he had to actually go through and was finally able to work through to be able to get to, a point where he felt comfortable enough to be with somebody else. And
okay. But you're also not thinking about yourself. Imagine you coming off the plane, somebody telling you it's been 5 years and your plane disappeared, and now realizing like, oh, he's with someone else.
Oh, I would kill me. I would 100% be devastated. And 100% be devastated. And I probably would be alone for, quite some time. But for me, like I didn't, there was, for me, I wasn't missing 5 years. I wasn't missing that. So like, there's a lot that could have happened to him emotionally, mentally, financially, whatever. And now, yeah. Oh, that's tough. I would still say that I think I would let them be.
I'm completely the opposite of you. Let me tell you about me. Whether I die, whether I live, whether we break up, I don't want you to be happy without me. If me and you break up and I'm still alive, I don't want you with another bitch. I want you to be unhappy forever and mourn me, even though I'm not dead. So if I am gone, I've made this very clear to Josh Lee. Don't fucking bring another bitch in my house. If you fucking move, that's still my fucking house. You cannot bring another bitch in my house. Like I will come down from the heavens, with my angel wings and fuck you up. Period. That's what Laiza would do.
So then if you were to come back and he were to be with somebody else though, like he didn't listen to, your need, your original wants and was like, no, you know what?
God knows he ain't gonna listen.
We know he's not. I mean, probably not. No, in this one. But if he doesn't listen and he does move on, what would you do? What would you expect to happen?
I don't know. Honestly, if I came back and somebody was like, he has another wife, I'd be like, oh, really? I knock on his door, I beat his ass, and I move the fuck on. But like, if I'm coming, unless he comes back, like, I don't know. It's hard to say because like in the show, okay, they come off the plane and then they're like, the FBI is there, right?
Okay.
And they're like, yo, just let us go. Like, what the fuck is up? And they're like, it's 2017. They're like, what the fuck? It's 2012. What you talking about? Or whatever the year is, right? But like, okay, so there's 2 scenarios. There's Prince Charming scenario where he's married and he has 2 kids and his wife has a boyfriend. Okay.
Okay.
And they're like a little family.
Mm-hmm.
And at the airport, when she hears Win, she comes running. Even though she has this boyfriend, she comes running to the airport to see him. Meaning, what does that mean? She's open to being with him, right?
Yeah, I mean, I would say so. I mean, but
Yeah.
also like, yeah, I would say so.
I mean, spoiler alert, she ends up picking her husband. But
Her original husband?
yeah, because
Okay.
like, who the fuck is not gonna pick Prince Charming?
Right.
She was fucking dating a wildebeest. It was no upgrade. I mean, I'm sure people think that guy she was dating was cute, but not me. So wildebeest it is. But then you have the sister who was engaged, or the guy asked her to marry him, and she hadn't said an answer yet, but she texted him yes, and then the plane like went off, and when she comes back, he's married to her fucking best friend. And all three of them were best friends, and he doesn't go to the airport. So for me, it would depend. If he came to the airport and he told me he had another girlfriend, I'd be like, all right, leave her ass, kick her the fuck out. If you want, I'll go do it, and then we'll be good. But if he doesn't show up, then that's when we'll go to his house and beat him up.
Okay.
And then, walk away. And then I will always find ways to make his fucking life miserable.
Just constantly, just like randomly,
just constantly, have a reminder on the phone, like, oh, somebody went and harassed so and so, you know what I mean?
Oh god.
But I'm like, not okay, like, no, like, if I'm dead, God forbid, sure, have one night stands if you want, God gave you a hand for a reason. You don't need that either. So, but like, don't get fucking married again. But you know what? I'm a hypocrite, because would I follow my own advice? Actually, I think I would.
You would stay single, you think?
Yeah, I think like if I had a spouse pass away, first of all, I love being alone.
This is true.
I fucking love being alone. Like, and I like, like cuddling and stuff, but like, I like being alone. So I think dating is not for me. You know what I mean? So I prefer to be a fucking lone. And like, I don't need a man. I don't need nobody. You know what I mean?
This is true.
So I think I would be alone, sure. Unless, Paul Rudd came knocking at my door, then
when you find him in the quantum realm.
Yeah, it's my civil duty as an American citizen to say yes.
Right. I mean, I saw the fine print, so
that's what I'm saying. Like, if any superhero comes up to me, like, yes, of course, you can say no to someone who saved the world. Sure. I mean, unless he's, Hawkeye or something like that, then I'll be like, the clause says, optional. No, thank you.
Optional.
Optional. It says, or I'll be like, it's 2021, women have a say. So no. But anybody else, like, sure.
Of course, anything for my country.
Literally. My TikTok is all like depressing me, because it's, first of all, do you feel some type of way that like the 90s are back in style, and like Gen Z is like all up in the 90s and like the early 2000s?
Kind of.
Is this what like people in the 80s felt in the 90s? Like, it's like old, like, oh, I used to do that when I was little.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I like it, but I don't like it. I like it because
it's nostalgic.
It's nostalgic, but at the same time, I'm like, ill. Like, ill.
Like, yeah, sometimes I like it, but then sometimes, like, okay, when I see a person our age wearing it, I'm like, oh, wow, nostalgia. When I see a fucking 18-year-old wear it, I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah, I think that's probably what it is. It might just more be like that. Like, just like,
I'm like, what does that mean? It's like, it came back around. Like, wow, I think that's our first trend that like came back around. You know what I mean?
Is it?
From when we were younger, yeah. Like, came all the way. Like, because like crop tops, people wore crop tops always. You know what I mean? But like, actually, like 90s or early 2000 Y2K like fashions It's the
Oh,
first.
there's just one thing I hope does not come back for good, and that is low-rise jeans, because I have always hated low-rise jeans.
Oh, 1,000%. I don't give a fuck if it's in style. Like I will
No,
never wear them.
no, they are not, they're not comfortable, they're not feasible, they're not practical. Like, I'm gonna bend over and you're gonna see literally my entire ass. Like, no,
No.
like I'm not
I
here
mean,
for it.
honestly, I'm gonna say it now. It's gonna be take it as you will. Low rise jeans, only super whores wear them.
Okay.
That's a truth. Not super. Okay, I guess not super whores. That's wrong. I just fucking hate them.
Yeah.
And I don't want anyone to wear them. I don't even want people to think they come back. Honestly, skinny jeans are for a very, very not skinny jeans. Low rise jeans are not diverse. They're for one specific body type,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it. So
Yeah, they don't look good on like most people.
most people, low rise jeans are literally the nasty whore of jeans. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
The
they,
stupid bitch of jeans.
yeah. I mean, listen, if you want to wear them, that's fine.
If it
But
looks good on you, cool. Let me tell you why it doesn't look good on anyone. It makes your ass look tiny.
it does, because
Tiny.
it
So even
like,
if you're skinny and have abs, it's still not that flattering on you.
it's flattering from the front maybe, and maybe from the side, but from the back it's not.
I don't think so. You know why? Because I mean, 90% of natural women will say this natural, not nothing wrong with plastic surgery, but you enhance yourself and change what you are. But if you are naturally skinny, a lot of girls are not curvy and skinny, like curvy, very thin. They're like square. And I don't think that looks good.
Yeah.
Like the example to my mind is Paris Hilton. I think Paris Hilton is gorgeous. I think she has a nice body. Like, she's thinner on the thinner side. But I don't think the jeans did anything for her. Like I think she would do better in different.
Like normal mid-rise jeans.
Yeah, because it actually will give you like a waist, like a cinched in waist.
Mm. Mm-hmm,
That's why
mm-hmm.
she don't wear jeans no more. Think about it.
That's why she doesn't do it.
I'm just
My least favorite thing about those jeans, like low-rise jeans, is the lack of pocket space. Like, I already have issues with not having anything, like any pocket space. Like my phone already hangs out of my pocket, but like, can you imagine in low-rise jeans with like
if I go to a store and like most low-rise jeans don't really have like a big back pocket, if any.
if any pockets, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, if I see jeans and they don't have a back pocket, I'm like, no, no, no. Absolutely not. I need a back pocket. First of all, where the fuck am I going to put my hands when I'm anxious?
Where am I gonna put my phone?
No, I give my phone to Josh.
Oh no, I like holding my phone. Like, I fidget with my phone a lot. Like, I'll flip it in my hands.
No, I'm in a period in my life where like I don't want to have my phone near me.
Okay.
I just don't. Like social media, like yeah, I'll go on social media, but I'm like boring.
Well,
All
you
right.
had some questions, right?
Yes. You don't have anything else to say? No random thought, no random question, no random anything?
No, not that I can. No, honestly, I don't. Nothing right now.
Okay. Okay. So I have like, I guess, what would you call them? Like scary questions?
They're not. We're getting into spooky season, so why not, get in the mood by doing a little Q&A about spooky time.
Spooky vibes.
Spooky vibes. Yeah, we'll call them the spooky vibes questions.
Yes. Yes.
Did you say
Sure.
Scoopy? Did you say Scoopy? Scoopy vibes.
Sure. Spooky vibes. Okay. So first question.
Okay.
What keeps you up at night?
What keeps me up at night? My caffeine. My caffeine keeps me up at night. And stress. Stress keeps me up at night. And sometimes, if I wake up in the middle of the night, I have a on the back of my door, like on the inside of my bedroom, I have like hooks that I hang like my sweater or like, a sweater or jacket on, my, purse. It's on the back of my door. And sometimes in the middle of the night, I wake up and I see like a black coat, and it freaks me out because I think it's a person.
Yeah.
But that keeps me up at night.
What keeps me? It's hard to keep me up at night because my ass loves to pass out. You know?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes I'm just like talking mid sentence, I'm fucking passed out.
Oh my God. Isn't that annoying though? Like, don't you hate when you do that? Like, no, I should just tell you that I'm going to sleep, but I still keep talking.
Like last night I was watching an episode of Sopranos and Josh was like, because he uses the TV to play his video games, and I'll use like his laptop to watch the Sopranos. And he's like, you better put my laptop away before you fall asleep. And I was like, I'm not falling asleep. And he's like, yeah, right. And then I like kind of woke up and I had like drool all over my fucking face. I was like, wow, my ass was dead ass asleep. Didn't even know it. But let me tell you, I remember the whole episode. So my whatever consciousness was like alert. But like I could literally like go through the whole episode and be like, oh, Tony said this, or Christopher's still in the hospital, or blah 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 blah. But my ass was asleep, so it's hard. But when something does keep me awake, thinking of things that can go wrong.
Oh yeah.
Keep me up at night. So kind of stressed too. Like sometimes I'm like, whoa, like, or like, I don't know, for example, for my wedding, like I did not sleep the 2 days before. Because I was like, what if this goes wrong? What if that goes wrong? What if this goes wrong? Blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? So like things like that keep me up. And if I hear a sound, I'm a very light sleeper. So like, sometimes things go like creak in the night. I wake up and I'm like, who the fuck was that?
Who was that?
Like, or sometimes like the other day I heard like a tapping noise for like a minute and I was like, oh my God.
I'm gonna die.
Send your angels. A demon's here.
A demon is here to get me.
Is here. Unwanted. I don't know who it is. And I'm like, I believe in Jesus and Jesus Christ only. Like Jesus, baby Jesus. I don't know. Jesus at any age, come. I don't discriminate.
I don't discriminate against my favorite Jesus.
Yeah, any Jesus I'll take. Not like Jesus from across the street. I'm talking about like Jesus Christ. Whether you're a teenager, whether you're a kid, whether you're a toddler, whether you're a grown man, whether you're old, like anyone, come. Help me.
Because these demons are coming and I'm not ready.
I ain't ready. You can't fight something you can't see. And I said, and even if I could see them, I can't fight.
Exactly. That's the hardest part right there.
Hardest part. You know what I mean? So, hello. Yeah, noises keep me up at night too. Like if I hear noises, like I'm like, oof. But you know what? Sleeping with like your partner has really helped. Because like when I was like living at my grandparents' house, if I would hear like a noise, I would have to turn the light on and sleep with the light on. But now I have Josh. I'm like, oh, well, they'll take Josh, not me.
They'll take Josh first. Yeah.
Yeah. They'll be like, if they wake up, they take him first and then I have time to run. So,
oh God,
I'll run. And I'll be out. I'll be like, bye, I'm out. Deuces.
Because it's going to take a while to get him because he's like heavy.
Yeah, exactly. He's heavy and like, okay, on to the next question. Your biggest fear now versus when you were a kid?
It's probably still the same. Like I'm still afraid of the dark. I'm afraid of the dark.
Really? But your favorite color is black.
Bitch, it doesn't make sense. Nothing in my life makes sense. And this is one of those things. I love Halloween, but I hate being scared. Like I love being scared, but I hate being scared. One of those things too. Like, oh yeah. Yeah.
So it hasn't changed for you.
It really hasn't. Like when I was younger, my biggest fear was I was afraid of the dark, and I'm still like, I'm less afraid of the dark, but I'm still afraid of the dark. Like I have like a nightlight in my hallway. usually once I turn my lights off, I close my eyes.
Okay.
But I also have like little, like, like little ambient lights in my bedroom from different things, from like a plug here or something there. So I have some light, but yeah, no, I'm still afraid of the dark.
I do too. I'm not afraid of the dark, but I sleep with like, I have like LED lights like behind my mirror.
Uh-huh.
And those stay on. Like that stays on all night. So,
Okay.
and even in my house, like in case I have to open the door, like I have like some of my neon lights. They stay on
That
all
makes
night
sense.
long.
Yeah, that way you have something just in case.
Yeah. And if I had a kitchen, I do have a kitchen. I just, since my neon light is right there, I don't have it. But if my kitchen was like, it wasn't like open concept and it was another room, I would always keep like the oven light on. Not the oven light, you know what
The
I mean,
stove,
right?
yeah, like the overhead light. That stays on in my kitchen as well.
Yeah, just in case. You never know.
You
I
never
think,
know.
I think that's a Spanish person thing. It's a Hispanic thing because every Hispanic person I know does that, leaves that light on.
Leaves us. Yeah, my grandma does too. That makes sense. Mm,
Yeah, I think so. My grandparents do it. My aunt does it. Like everybody I know does that. So,
that's so funny.
like any other light you leave on, they're like, turn it off. Do you pay for electricity? That light, you turn it off, you're dead.
Exactly. Why'd you turn my stove light off? Like, because you told me I didn't pay bills. Dad, leave it on. Okay, I'm sorry.
Exactly. Okay, my biggest fear now, it's the same too. I think it was when I was little, it was like losing my grandma, and it's still my biggest fear. So yeah.
I feel like that's a legitimate fear too.
Yeah, that's my biggest fear. Losing my grandmother. And like I'm always like, oh, I'm never gonna be ready, I'm never gonna be like blah. But like when I was little, like I was always so fearful. Like if I got home and she wasn't home, I would like freak the fuck out. And like call her like 12 times. And one time I remember like she actually did get in a car accident, a really bad one, with her friend. And like it was like 8 o'clock, and I was like, where's my grandma? She's not picking up her phone. And my aunt came to get me, and we went to like the Hershey hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then like I even got even more afraid then. Like I was even more crazy and obsessive about it. If she didn't pick up the phone, or like she had to be home when I got home from school, or like I would freak out, flip out. So that's still a fear. Not really as bad as like, oh, like I call her, she has to pick up. No, now if I call her, she has to pick up, I'm like, oh well, she's, being a whore in Lebanon, shopping and shit.
I think it's that fear is more common than we realize.
Yeah.
But okay.
And you know what? Do you think people have that fear? I feel like Josh has that fear on his parents. He just doesn't think about it. Not me. I think about it.
Yeah, I think
like,
that's what it is. That it's something that we like you think about a little bit more often than some other people.
Because this is what I say. I say if I think about it, it won't happen that day because I thought about it.
Okay.
I don't know why. Or if like every day I have to pray like God, like, watch over my grandparents, please. It's not their time yet. Like if I'm the boss of God telling him when the time is right,
Like you don't know anything. I'm going to tell you right now, it's not the time. It's not it.
Yeah. I'm like, God, like, I'm just letting you know it's not the right time. Moving on then. Your favorite scary movie.
This one. This was the one that I said that I would do like a moment because I don't actually have a scary movie.
Oh yeah, your scary moment.
So I remember this one year when I was younger, my grandma and JR took me to Salem, Massachusetts. And
Ooh.
I went recently and it looks exactly the same. And I was just like so happy. But we went because my aunt and my cousins were there, and we were gonna go, we actually went around Halloween. Like I think it was like the week of Halloween that we went. And I was so excited. And my grandma also is a spooky queen. She loves Halloween. She loves scary movies. Oh my God, she loves them. Like one of her favorite movies is like Halloween, the Michael Myers Halloween, like loves it. anyway, so, we're going through Salem and they have like a haunted maze or like, like a haunted maze, like a dark maze kind of thing. And I was like, oh, grandma, can we do it? And she was like, yeah, let's do it. And we were so excited. And we walk in, and the first thing you hear is the dun 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 dun. And I was like, oh my God, I was like so excited because at the time me and my grandma loved the movie. And we walked through, and I remember my poor grandma, I should not have taken her through this, like knowing now, like I would never do that now. But
oh my God,
we screamed so loud. We ran through that maze like you won't believe. Like it started off real fun and real casual and cute and like a few scares here and there. And then next thing you know, it was pitch black. There was flashing lights. There were faces, clowns, zombies. And I was like losing my mind. My grandma was screaming. I was screaming. And we ran through it and we came out. And she was like, are you okay, Jessica? And I was like, yeah, that was scary. And she was like, it was so scary. And I was like, we should do it again, but not right now. And she was like, yeah, not right now.
Oh my God, that's so fucking cool. I like Salem. Do you believe in witches? Do you believe like true witches exist?
I don't know. I have like mixed feelings. Sometimes I'm like, yes. Sometimes I'm like, no. I have like a hard time. I have a hard time with that, like battling that with myself. Whether or not I believe that, there are witches or if they're not witches.
I believe like, okay, do I believe there's like witches? Yes.
But you're not thinking like Agatha Harkness.
No.
Right.
No. I don't know. Honestly, I just feel like anything's possible. Like I believe in God, but I feel like anything's possible.
Well, right. But if you believe in like one spiritual being, like who's to say that there's not another spiritual being or, somebody who is spiritual, like
I think thing I have trouble with is like, in Christian religion, they teach you like witchcraft, witchery is bad. So like
right.
all witches were bad. I don't know if I necessarily believe that. Like I'm not a witch, but I don't like to think about like if like I don't know how to say like if I don't believe all witches are bad. Like I myself would never do witchcraft or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like I don't know. I hope there's good witches, like, and if there's not, then whatever. But it would be nice if there was like for me, it's like I'd rather have a fairy godmother than a witch. Be true.
Right, but but in theory, a fairy godmother would be like a witch. She would just be a good witch.
She'd be fairy,
and she'd be a fairy. She'd be a small good witch.
I believe in fairies.
I do believe in fairies. I do.
I don't know. I get confused with what I want to believe and what I truly.
Yeah, like I want to believe this, but I don't know if I actually believe it. But I'm gonna say I believe it, and I believe it so much that now I believe it.
Do you believe in vampires?
I do not believe in vampires.
I don't think so. I do either, but like, I don't know, man.
However, I guess technically a mosquito is a vampire, but not really.
Yuck. I hate those bitches. All of them. Okay, on to the next question.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I didn't answer. Did I answer?
Wait, no, you didn't. What is your scary moment or your scary movie, your favorite scary moment movie?
Okay, so I'm going to do movie because I don't have a moment. I grew up Christian, so we absolutely did not celebrate Halloween like until I was 18 and got to decide to celebrate it on my own. So I don't have a lot of like cool, scary moments or anything like that. But my favorite scary movie, my grandma always let me watch scary movies. Okay, it's not really scary. I'm just a punk. Like I've never watched that Michael Myers movie, The Halloween. Like I've never watched it.
Oh my God. Okay.
I'm a punk. So like my scary movie, like I was shitting myself when I was like younger watching it, was like Hocus Pocus.
I don't understand.
I was like, the Sanderson sisters are coming. And then I found out that like the one Sandersons, like who they were, like Sarah Jessica Parker and shit.
Bette
And
Midler.
I'm like, oh, they're not scary anymore. I know who they are. But like in the witches, like I was like scared. You know what other movie I used to think was like kind of scary? Alice in Wonderland. I don't know why. I watched it. It just like, I don't know, it was like creepy to me.
The Cheshire Cat was really kind of creepy. I was afraid of Beauty and the Beast for a bit.
Oh my God, Jessica, this is why me and you are best friends. So I thought everybody was sleeping the other day. Like JJ was staying at our house and we saw a scary movie the night before. We saw, what was it called? The Conjuring or something like that.
Okay.
But like half the time I pretend I have to go to the kitchen and do stuff. So I don't really watch. I pretend. and JJ, oh, he's gonna kill me, but he could not sleep by himself, like in the living room. So he slept on the floor in our bedroom, right?
Okay.
So it was like morning time. And I was like, oh, I want to watch a scary movie. And like they were both sleeping. And I was like, fine, I was like, okay, I'll watch Beauty and the Beast by myself. And then like 2 hours later, they woke up and they're like, you think Beauty and the Beast is scary? And I'm like,
the beginning was kind of creepy when he turned into a beast and he was all mad and angry all the time.
Yeah, I thought so too. I think the live version like creeped me out.
The live version just creeped me out just in general, just because the animation was like horrible. But
the cartoon movie didn't really creep me out at all. It was the live action version that like creeped me out. Like even like Gaston is creepy to me, and like his LaBouffe is creepy. LaFou, whatever his name.
LaBouffe. LaBouffe.
I was very close.
It's so close, so close,
so close, but no cigar. No, I always thought that movie was like the live action was creepy. Anyway, any ghost encounters or like scary, like where you felt like a presence or something?
No. However, I am afraid of basements because I'm pretty positive people were murdered in basements. So I would like to not have to deal with that. So I usually avoid basements unless they're finished basements. Then I feel like, all the bad juju was gone. But non-finished basements, I don't like.
Olivia Rodrigo, she like is really into ghost stories. And the other day I was watching an interview with her and she never had one herself, but she said her mom had one. She said that like her grandparents moved to like the middle of nowhere and bought like a super cheap house. And I'm like, first of all, if I'm a person and the house is in the middle of nowhere and it's super fucking cheap, I'm not buying it. Someone right in there.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like you just can tell when somebody was murdered in a house.
I never had a ghost encounter either because again, my house is full of Jesus Christ and angels. So I don't know nothing but him and angels, but I like listening to the stories,
Yeah.
It's like crazy to me.
They freak me out. I can't listen to too many, I can't listen to them.
I know, because you listen to a noise and you're like, who's there?
But who was that? That's the ghost. They're back. They're here for me. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't know if I actually believe in ghosts. And then I'm like, no, but like somebody was definitely there.
No, I believe because I'm like, for me, if I believe in Jesus Christ, I have to believe in it all. Like I have to believe, like there's some like people who believe in God, but they don't believe in like the devil or like hell. And I'm like, how?
Yeah, it's like one and the same.
With good, there's always evil. You have to believe. And if you believe in that, you like bitches are real. I don't know if there's good ghosts, bad ghosts. I don't know if it's people who have unfinished business. I don't get into all of that. I just know like if you saw something and it's not there, maybe there was something there. That's all I'm saying,
That's all I'm saying.
All I'm saying. Do you have like a favorite Halloween costume that you wore like as a child?
As a child?
Yeah. I know your grown-up one.
My grown-up one is well, okay. So when I was younger, I remember I went to see the movie with my mother, the Austin Powers movie when Beyonce was in it. She played Foxy Cleopatra.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I went as Foxy Cleopatra that year for Halloween. And I loved that costume because it was just like a fun, funky, like 70s kind of style. I had like an afro. I've gone as a Spanish dancer.
Like flamingo?
Like with the red fluffy dress and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I've done a lot of fun Halloween costumes. I think my favorite though was the one that we did, like our Glinda and Elphaba costume.
Yeah, I knew that.
That was like just so legit. It was so fun doing that one.
Yeah,
so that's like my favorite.
So I remember it being so fucking cold.
It was. I just hate
And
that Halloween is, yeah.
And then we went to like a boring ass Halloween party, which like we should have been like on Broadway.
We should have been. We won the Halloween contest. But like we should have gone to the city, but it was so cold.
It was so cold, and we would have had to have a jacket on anyway.
Exactly.
That one was a good time. Oh, my favorite costume. I think because for work I dressed up every year.
Mm-hmm.
It's either my Audrey Hepburn that I went to work in, or I did Esmeralda the one year. Nobody fucking knew. Like, are you kidding me? I literally, Jessica, pissed. I looked exactly like Esmeralda.
And nobody knew?
Like, people were like, where are you from? What? I'm like, well, I did work with like older people, so maybe they just didn't know the Hunchback of Notre Dame. And even when I said Esmeralda, they were like, who?
That's unfortunate because that's such a classic movie, but okay.
Such a classic movie. And then I put my long ass hair extensions in, so I had like long hair.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she didn't have that long hair, but like I did that. I had her little like hoops. I had the shirt, like, you know, her peasant top. I had the fucking green thing, corset. I had the skirt, the thing with the coins. Like, I even had a fucking tambourine.
Damn. And they didn't even know.
They didn't know. But I honestly just don't think they've ever watched the movie, you know?
Yeah, that's fair. But I don't think I ever saw that costume.
No, it's just I just went for work. Okay, next question. This is not really spooky, but most embarrassing moment.
It could be spooky.
I mean, it could. If it was on Halloween.
If it was on Halloween, it'd be spooky. I don't know if I have, like, there's nothing that I can think of that comes to mind. Little things embarrass me more than big things.
Like what?
Like tripping down falling down the stairs, like spraining my ankle. Like that is more embarrassing to me than like big things that could possibly happen.
Would you say you're a clumsy person?
I never thought I was clumsy, like until recently, but I don't think I ever thought I was clumsy.
Okay, so the moment I realized you're kind of clumsy, can I tell you about it?
Oh my God. Am I actually clumsy? Do I not know that I'm clumsy?
Okay, you're not clumsy, you're trippy.
Oh God, what happened? What did I do?
I don't know if you remember this. Do you remember the time we went to the wedding expose?
Yes.
Like years ago. That's when we met like the Rooted Image, my photographers for the wedding.
Yeah.
Okay, we were walking down the street.
Oh my God! And I tripped on the sidewalk. Oh my God, I totally forgot about that.
And then your ass just got up like nothing. I think this bitch is honestly a fucking professional clumsy. I don't know, clumsy, because you're not clumsy with your hands.
I am. I drop my phone all the time, but I always. Oh my God, I forgot about that. Walking down the street, I'm pretty sure I scraped my knee.
I don't know, but you kept walking like you were like fucking in charge. And I was like, damn, she's professional. If you want to be clumsy, be fucking professional about it.
Oh my God, I forgot about that. Yeah, see, like
I just randomly kept hearing about times you would like trip, and then, you know, with spraining your ankle, I was like, she's clumsy, like she's trippy.
Apparently I am. I don't think I ever realized that, but apparently I'm fucking clumsy.
I'm clumsy too. Like I never fall or hurt myself, but sometimes I'm like standing there and I'm like, have to hold on to something because I'm not to fucking fall down.
Oh my God.
I'm like, I'm fucking imbalanced. But I never fall, so people don't really actually notice because it's like, oh, I like stumbled and I'm good, but nobody saw. But like, I just remember that's when I was like, I think Jessica's clumsy.
And that was the moment when you realized that I am clumsy.
But like a professional clumsy, you know, like.
Yeah, I play that shit off. Like, you're not seeing, like, you see it, now you don't.
And I was like, oh my God, you're okay. Yeah, I'm fine. Like, shut
like,
up.
yeah, I'm fine. God, like, keep walking. Nothing happened. That to me is like stupid stuff like that is more embarrassing to me than anything big that could possibly happen.
Yeah, but like nobody saw. It was just me and you. But now
I know, and that's why I think it's probably like more embarrassing because it was small. Like if it was a big elaborate thing, I don't know if I would be as embarrassed by it, but
really, I'm more like I would
think
be more
anyway. I don't know.
I feel like I would be more embarrassed in a group. Like at my wedding, if you fell, you wouldn't be embarrassed?
Probably not. Because I could have used my I would have been like I sprained my ankle and it hurt and I gave out, but I would have come up with some excuse.
I mean, yeah, I guess it wasn't like for me, it wasn't embarrassing at all. I just was like, wow.
Like if you would have fallen, I like that would on your, that I could see as like, embarrassing, but again, it happens. Like it wouldn't have been my wedding, so it wouldn't have been as embarrassing to me.
Okay, like you didn't know like half the people there.
Exactly, like most of those people I probably will never see again.
Okay, cool. For me, my most embarrassing moment, I don't know why this was embarrassing because like nobody else found it embarrassing, but I like really did. In high school, there was this douchebag who like in front of the whole class was like okay, he was paired with me for like physics class as a partner.
Mm-hmm.
And he got up and threw a book and was like, oh, I'm paired with a girl who has the biggest boobs in class. I'm never going to be able to pay attention. And like everybody was quiet and stared at me. And that was like so embarrassing for me.
That's gross. Ew.
Yeah. And the fucking teacher didn't do anything.
Surprise.
Like, yeah. And I'm like, wow, like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, that was just so fucking embarrassing.
That's harassment, actually. But,
yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. That's unfortunate.
I think that to date, that's my most embarrassing moment of my life. Because like everybody, like, and he threw a book, like it was so dramatic. He didn't say it under his breath. Like everybody heard him, you know?
Yeah. So like making a scene out of it for no reason.
Yeah, making a scene out of it for literally no reason. All right. You have anything else to say, Jessica?
No, but I am
public.
I am not. I am not. I am, however, excited for spooky season.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited too. I think this one will be better than last year.
I agree. No, I definitely agree. I want to go apple picking again. Me and Eric went last year and we got a bunch of obviously apples and we make apple pie and we were going to make apple sauce, but we never got to do it. And I kind of want to try that again. I think I want to actually try it.
You know, I don't like apples.
Oh my God.
Like, I don't like applesauce. I don't like apple pie. I don't like apples.
Laiza, again, here you go talking all this
I'm a
shit.
tropical fruit bitch. You know what I mean? Tropical.
All right.
All right. Where can they find you, Jessica?
At Deep as the Stars. That's where you can find me on Instagram. And yeah, that's where I'm at.
And then our Twitter is RT starring RB. Today's Bachelor night. So Tuesdays, you guys can live tweet. And then you can find me Laiza_Lee3 on Instagram. And then our Instagram handle. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. I'm forgetting everything. It's random bitches _ podcast.
Yes.
I'm being clumsy with the mind, you know?
And I'm just clumsy, apparently.
Clumsy with the mind. I'm clumsy too. Okay, I'm clumsy too. I never fell. You actually fall or hurt yourself, which is like
It's so bad.
you'll be okay though. Like, everybody keep Jessica in your thoughts so she doesn't like break another. You didn't break anything, sprain anything else.
So I don't sprain my ankle again.
Bye.
Bye.